Hey, I'm Danny, aka Topless. I got a hiker tip for you, or a backpacker tip. I'm a PCT hiker. I'm 1,000 miles into the PCT. And in this tip, I want to show you when you're getting water from a stream and your scoop's just not working, you can create a spout using a leaf. So here's what it looks like. So here's a very tiny stream, and you can see that I try to get my scoop in here, but it's really kind of like no place to get it. And places where it's trickling or falling are just too small. So what I've done here is I scouted a little bit and got a couple of really wide pieces of grass, like a grassy planty leaf kind of thing. And upstream a little bit, I can see where the water's going. I found a spout that was kind of already working. It was just too close to get into. So I stuck the leaves in, and you put a rock to keep the leaf from flying away. I used 2 leaves here because they're stacked, so they would be stronger and not bend. And upstream a little bit, I added a couple rocks like this one, so that instead of the water going off in some of the direction, I'm trying to get more of it into the right direction. Right? If I were to improve this, I would probably add another leaf right about here, right about here, and direct it that way with another rock. But that's it. And now you can see I basically have filled this 2-liter bladder. I'm going to pull it away. And that's what it looks like. You see it just flow in there. It was a little bit higher earlier, but the leaf kind of started to bend down. But it changes everything when you have a spout. So I just want to call out, the trick with the leaf is that you find a spot that is already falling, you jam the leaf under the falling, and you put a little rock on the leaf to keep it there. So the little tiny falls hit the leaf, and the leaf should be able to go outward further and then fall. So you're taking what's already happening and jamming a leaf under it, keeping it in place with a rock, and now the spout is formed because what's already falling is now falling further out. And you have a place to put your container under it. So when you're looking for leaf placement, that's what you're looking for. Also, if you use a cut up Sawyer for a scoop, you can also fold it and use it like you would the leaf. So I just created this spout here with the Sawyer bag itself. For the record, the leaf was way easier to install because the Sawyer bag is so wide that it just basically knocked down rocks in all sorts of directions and things like that. So Sawyer bag is nice because it has a larger collection area, but it's harder to install. The leaf, easier to install, but has a smaller, more narrower mouth, so it was easier to install, but it doesn't pass as much water. So whatever works best at the time, just making sure you know you have options. I'll catch you guys next time. So believe it or not, that thing with the leaf is from a real day on a real trail on the PCT. Basically, I have 11 miles to go to get to the trailhead, to get a hitch to town. And it turns out there's no water on any of it, and it dropped me off on the top of a bunch of mountains, which are all rock, just like the rock behind me. So I hiked for like 7 miles with next to no water. So when I spotted that stream, it made it work. So if you'd like to see more about my adventures on the PCT, check out my other playlist for my PCT, where I basically did a video every day. Thanks.